just got to be that connection that it builds. Um, I mean, it's a bean that's grown, or a cherry, I guess. It's a cherry that's grown in places all over the world and then gets exported to everywhere else in the world. And it's something that the majority of people in a lot of places do every single morning. Everyone kind of has this, you know, social norm with. It's kind of a let's go get coffee. It's a very communal, very face-to-face thing, and it's kind of the last place where, you know, communication a lot of the times, if it's not at work or at the house, it happens at a coffee shop. So yeah, it's just that connection that coffee can build, and it's, you know, across the world, across, you know, everything, gender, race, age, religion, everyone drinks coffee. You know, for a while I was getting tired of the rat race of, you know, working for other people, and eventually wanted to venture out and start my own thing. And as a result of the pandemic, you know, I was laid off, and that, you know, put that spark under me to really get this started. It was kind of this idea, this brainchild that I had for a while, and just kind of sat in my hands for a while. And, you know, I came up with everything I needed so much quickly out of just necessity. And it's been a lot of hard work, a lot of staying up super late to get things done. And I don't know, yeah, I've been super happy with the results so far. It's been a lot of fun. And, you know, I just want to bring that coffee, my philosophy of bringing people together through coffee, out to other people who I've connected with throughout my life, and bring them all together. When I'm roasting, I think of that commonality when I'm thinking about the origin, who grew this bean. You know, currently all my coffees are from South America, Central America, but I really want to obviously always have in stock something from South America, something from Africa, something from Asia, you know, even something from Hawaii, possibly, if that's ever possible. And really kind of bring the whole world together under my brand, kind of really show off how something's different, how something grown in Ethiopia is different from something that's grown in India versus something that was grown in Brazil. And, you know, that's always in the back of my mind when I'm, you know, behind the roaster. And then when it comes to sharing these beans with the public, Denver is a city that has been just growing like crazy for the past few years. And you have people from all over the country, all over the world even, moving here. So it's not at all odd occurrence to meet 10 people one day, and they're all from 10 different places. Someone's from Seattle, the other person came from Kansas, another person came from California or New York, and then you meet someone who just moved here from Egypt or something like that. And it's just, again, all of these people coming from all over to one single place because they just fell in love with this place. When it comes to coffee, is the nostalgia. The smell of coffee is so distinct, so flavorful, so rich. And as we know, smell and memory are very closely linked. And, you know, everyone can usually associate coffee, the smell of coffee, to some really great memory they have. Something when they were a kid, something, you know, moment in their life that was really great. They had a really great morning, or, you know, really great dinner with coffee afterwards, or something like that. Everyone has great memories usually associated with coffee, and I'm no different. You know, as a teenager, when I first started drinking coffee, most of my weekends were spent in a diner, a 24-hour diner in my hometown, where we were there for 6 to 10 hours at a time, just drinking endless coffee because it was free refills, and they didn't have a policy of kicking us out if we didn't buy a meal. So that was a big part of growing up, and, you know, those memories have stuck with me, and every time I grind a new coffee, it just brings some of those memories back. When I started really branching out and trying a bunch of different specialty coffees, I noticed that the majority of these roasters roast relatively lighter than what I was used to with those consumer grade coffees. You know, a light roast from Starbucks is darker than a lot of dark roasts that specialty coffee roasters do. But what I wanted to do was kind of bridge those together. I wanted to range from something that's really light, almost a city cinnamon type of roast, all the way again to a darker roast that's, that more nostalgic cup, that's more of that chocolatey, kind of smoky, full bodied type of coffee, which is what I think I was able to accomplish with Union Station, our dark roast Brazilian roast. And then all the way down to Larimer Square. Larimer Square is it's the historic block. It was the original block of Denver. And you can really, step back into the 1800s on that street, and it's all colorful and very vibrant, which is what I think we were able to do with that roast. After building up the brand, like you said, and selling enough coffee to eventually open up a shop is, really offer that shop, that space as, again, that kind of common area to bring people together, during the day. Obviously, be a coffee shop places for people that have meetings, see an old friend, just work on your schoolwork or whatever work you've got on your laptop, but then also using that space at night on the weekends and everything for whether it be, just like an open mic night, some sort of concert or show, bringing a community of music fans together, or art show, things like that. Or it could even just, kind of be a space for, serving meals to homeless people one day a week or something on the weekends. Just anywhere that we can bring those different parts of our community to one spot and kind of bridge that place together. And kind of like what I mentioned before, I feel like in this day and age, any business, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what you're doing, if you have a business, your business at the minimum has to give back what it takes in this world. Ideally give more, but at the end of the day, the community is what supports the coffee shop, so we need to give that back to the community as well. My name is Andrew Dvorak, owner and head roaster of Rainbow City Coffee, and this is Roaster Spotlight.